and get away with it.
Say what? That hopefully it works?
All right, welcome to FinTips, everybody. Happy Friday evening, right? Friday evening?
Yeah, we're getting this one out late.
A little bit late to the game here. I want to talk about a pet peeve, but I want to show you something visually. So Eric's coming along for the ride on this one, and it has to do with people getting emotional about their investments when the markets fall. If you're in your 40s, this really pertains to you, right? You can't make this mistake. You can do it in your 20s. You can do it later in life if you have enough, but if you're in your 40s, you got to pay close attention today.
40s. Why does 40 need to resonate on this? Are you and maybe in the 40s? Is that what this maybe this is about?
You know, these things start to become personal. You know what I mean? A little bit personal with what's going on, being all 40 and all, you know. But no, it's just that you're running out of time. Your balance is larger than it obviously was when in your 20s and 30s. And so the growth on that becomes more important because time is running out, right? When you're younger, you can afford to make these mistakes. That's part of learning the emotional roller coaster of the markets and stuff. But in your 40s, you got to knock it off, man. Hey, who said this? Cut it out.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
Who said that?
What childhood did you have?
What was it? Who was it?
From Full House.
Full House. Oh, that is right. Jeez. That is right. I did TGIF. TGIF.
Well, that was Full House?
I used to watch Full House, Family Matters. Boy Meets World. It's become back relevant, by the way. But I know that's not about. Well, if you're in your 40s, that's probably something that you're like, hey, you know,
and if you're
talking about.
And if you're a guy in your 40s, you watch Boy Meets World every time it comes on.
Yeah. Is that what it was?
No, even today. Like it's on.
Really? It's on today.
I'm like, I don't know. Haley left the channel on TV.
No, I had no clue.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's what I want to show. I've had a hard time showing this visually, but this is how we're going to do it today. On the screen, you actually see what I plotted is our aggressive mix. Right, so we manage our own funds here at Jazz, and so plotting performance is rather easy. We don't have to cherry pick some mutual fund or something. Our funds are expense free, by the way.
Oh,
but
little plug, huh?
Slight plug, right? So on the screen you see we got the Jazz aggressive mix. This is the swing for the fences, be aggressive because you're in your 40s and you have plenty of time to be aggressive even if you're retiring early. Now what happens is, and we'll get rid of that alert. What happens is this is set to, okay, what are we doing here? You've got this year so far, right? I'm going back 1 year. Here's January. And you've got this pullback all throughout the year, right? Right into the drop box. And so you've got this whole pullback. Inevitably, 40-year-olds tend to go, I don't know, man, this time's different. The market, I think we're going to go lower. I need to be safer. I need to, go to something smoother. Have you had anybody do that to you?
No, I've heard that, or I've heard, we're at a point now where this is a lot of money. And, we've got so much money that we've built up. That's the concern, I think, is now, I mean, when you've got 10 grand, the market pulls back and you're down even 30%, you're down to 7 grand. Well, it stinks. Yep. When you got $1 million and you pull back 30%, you're at 700 grand. Yep. That'll make you choke on some cornflakes there. You stress out a little bit.
I don't pick on people for getting emotional about those pullbacks, but my argument is we should be planning ahead for this, right? And if you try to make a silly mistake, I should be stopping you, right? Very similar to any teacher that's taught you something. As soon as you start going this way, they should try to pull you back. That's a good teacher. So on the screen, we've got the aggressive mix. Let's pretend first of the year, you walked away, you came back over the summer and you said, what the heck, man? We're down 20% in the market. Our aggressive mix down 20%. This is crazy. I think I want to move to something safer. I get this question all the time. Dustin, can we move to something a little safer for now? Never, ever, ever move your portfolio to something safer on a down move. Do it when the markets are going up, even if it's a recovery and you say, well, now I want to be more conservative. I didn't like the feel of that.
Did you tap my phone call the other day? I literally had a client ask that specific thing. Yeah. Should I go ahead and go back a little bit more in cash? Now granted, this client actually has quite a bit of cash to carry them for a couple years. But they're just in that panic mode right now because the market is so volatile, and every time they turn on the news, it's all negative.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's all, doom and gloom.
It's going to get worse too with the as Biden kicked off the other day, sort of midterm season with the speech that he gave. I didn't see it all, but I saw some of the comments, and it's like, okay, midterms are here, baby. Let's get it going. But here's what you don't want to do, and here's why. I want to show you this. So aggressive mix on your screen. Let's go to our midterm conservative fund. This is a very, very slow fund that we use here and we build at Jazz. Look what's happened. Hey, That looks good. That only fell 7%, right? Markets are down 20+%. This fell 7. I can dig that. The problem is you're now getting into something that's moving at a snail's pace where you were riding a Bronco, right? Because I'm from Texas, I say things like that. Right. And so look back. Let's go to COVID over here. So here's COVID and the aggressive mix, right? We know there's volatility there because you expect that extra growth, and that's going to hit you on the downside. But look at this midterm conservative fund. It was slow to fall even during COVID, but if you got out, look at the aggressive mix. You got left in the dust. All your recoveries took longer to get back to prior highs. So for example, you're all the way over here recovering everything and then some, and the mid-cap fund is just trudging along, right? I'm sorry, the midterm conservative fund, just trudging along. So on the way up, you could certainly be at this point somewhere in here and say, I'd like to slow down. I'm nervous about how far we've gone. Great, then you fall less. That's such a big one there where people get tripped up on that. Next thing you know, 6 months goes by, you forgot that you moved to conservative and you see everybody cheering on the market. Now we're back here. And you say, well, get me in the market now, right near another top. So really, really be careful with that.
Yep.
That's a big one.
There's got to be a phrase that you come up with for this strategy that we like to talk about, because we always talk about that, not selling off as the markets are falling. Instead, we like to look at taking things when the market's actually going up. That's when you start to go more conservative. So let's work on that. You know, I want to hear a phrase.
You want something? All right.
What you got? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you always come up with this stuff. Who said this? Like, well, I want something like that Dustin said.
Well, if you're already sucked in, that's the problem. It's easy to look back and say, oh, we should have done this. And we did. We actually reduced a lot of our funds by 30%. So our pullback wasn't as aggressive as a lot. But nonetheless, we're still going for growth in some of those. So you're going to feel the pain. But we always say there's actually a towel right there. The markets recover 100% of the time.
Yep.
They do.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And if you're in your 40s, okay. You know what I mean? You've got plenty of time to recover. Don't do it the slow way. Hang on there. If you already went through the roller coaster ride, enjoy the upside now.
Yep, for sure. No, that's a great tip. And so I appreciate you bringing something good to the table. I was excited. He said that he's going to bring something today. He said, awesome. I got something for you today. I'm going to bring it. Something. And so next week, just to let you know, I had a little undercover, detective work that I had to do. My brother was actually a detective at one point in law enforcement. And
it's not undercover boss, is it?
No, okay. Not undercover boss. You're not going to be in trouble or anybody else around here. So it's all good there. But I've got some good stuff coming next week. It's going to be something some people had requested. So I think it's going to catch you. Good.
Are you not telling me? I don't know what this is, by the way. You're not telling me.
No, I'm not. No, and that's going to be the fun part of it. I'm literally going to bring this next week. I'm going to present to you all of my findings, and I'm going to get your input on it and your thoughts. And I also think that there is something that you like to talk about that will be a great addition, but I would rather not tell you all the secrets of what I've been working on, because hey, I don't know, maybe somebody will turn me into the police on this one. I don't know what's going on.
Ooh, okay.
It's serious stuff. I mean, I had to go deep undercover to get this.
Deep undercover. All right. Would you happen to be on the wrong side of downtown in the middle of the night? Is that kind of undercover?
I mean, I didn't carry a gun. I'll tell you that. I didn't carry a gun or anything like that. I shouldn't even say that. YouTube's, sometimes might try to.
Yeah, firearm.
Upset on
I don't like
that.
Well, okay, that's cool. So we'll a bit of a surprise there, but we'll check it out. So next week will be undercover Eric, and we'll see what he's talking about there. We'll get the.
I like that. He about made me spit my coffee. I was trying to drink my coffee.
We'll get the sleuthing hats on and maybe the eyeglass thing. But hey, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And sorry, this came out a little bit late. Just something visually I wanted to share with you instead of saying it, right? When you see it versus say it, now maybe that sticks in your head. And hey, help us out. Hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow the channel, so we're actually asking for subscribers here. If you haven't done it already, we really appreciate it. If you have, even more. We love you to death, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Night as well.
Yeah.
See ya.
That's it. Hey, you actually did a good job today. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to HR about this. Maybe we can get you a little bonus for presenting this content today.
I did write my gift card on the wall that I want.
Oh, nice.